Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Welcome back to the ACB Wrestling Talk channel, your main source for wrestling news, topics, discussion, debate, previews, all that kind of good stuff. I am your host, Alexis Carrillo, and SummerSlam is right around the corner, and we are finally getting a match that has been building for what? Over 2 years now? Ever since that Talking Smack segment in which The Miz got in Daniel Bryan's face, called him out, called him a coward for not wanting to, or for not getting into the ring and standing up for himself and his family when The Miz is calling him out. Ever since that segment, this match has been very much in the future of WWE, and it became a reality once Daniel Bryan got cleared for in-ring competition. Now, as we all know, he got cleared on the road to WrestleMania, and then he took a few months before he actually called The Miz out, before they actually started the feud, which, in hindsight, doesn't really make a lot of sense. You have to understand that, during WrestleMania season, they were in different brands. They could not face each other. And Daniel Bryan was going to be tagging with Shane McMahon to go against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But once The Miz got drafted to SmackDown Live per, express decision by Daniel Bryan, he asked for The Miz to get drafted to SmackDown Live. That should have been the beginning of this feud, the beginning of this rivalry, and then we would have had this big blow-off match here at SummerSlam, which would have a lot more meaning, since Daniel Bryan's contract is coming up, and he has not renewed with the WWE. Unfortunately, we got Daniel Bryan facing off against Big Cass in an idiotic feud about height and size, which just didn't make sense. And frankly, I can't remember what The Miz was doing over these past few months. But hey, now we got this match. Now we got Daniel Bryan versus The Miz at SummerSlam. And logic says that since Daniel Bryan has not signed or re-signed with WWE, he has not signed a contract extension, logic would state that The Miz would win this match. And even without that, I'd say The Miz should win this match, no matter what. Simply because, like I said, this rivalry has been building and building and building. And it would be kind of anticlimactic to have Daniel Bryan beat The Miz at SummerSlam, and that be it. At least for me. I think The Miz should win this match. Obviously, underhand in a very sneaky way, in a very cowardly way, but I think he should win this match. Now, WWE logic would say that at the next pay-per-view, or on a future SmackDown Live episode, Daniel Bryan would get his win back. Then we had a rematch at a pay-per-view, the rubber match as they call it, and then Daniel Bryan would overcome The Miz and finally get rid of the A-lister. But like I said, Daniel Bryan has not renewed his contract, so for me, this is an easy decision. The Miz wins this match. If Daniel Bryan resigns with the company, if he signs a contract extension, the feud continues. If he does not, if Daniel Bryan decides to leave, then I think The Miz is perfectly poised to be the next WWE champion. And for all I know, that could be the plan. For all I know, The Miz could beat Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan could leave, in storyline. They might have already signed a contract extension. And then have The Miz become WWE champion and lead out to WrestleMania. And then have Daniel Bryan return, triumphant return, and take the title off of The Miz. That's, unfortunately, at least for me, that's just wishful thinking. I don't think that's going to happen. So, anyway, The Miz will win this match. The Miz will beat Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. And that's my prediction, that's my thoughts, but what do you want to happen at SummerSlam? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think The Miz is going to beat Daniel Bryan again? Or do you think Daniel Bryan is going to finally overcome the A-lister and, you know, be set on a road that leads to the WWE Championship? Leave your thoughts, leave your predictions on the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We handle here wrestling news, topic discussion, previews, all that kind of good stuff. And this week is SummerSlam week. We are previewing every match on the main card right here on the ACB Wrestling Talk YouTube channel. So subscribe. That's it for me. Till next time.